Part 1 of the Reloaded update has finally landed in Summoner's War. Part 2 is on the way, and there's so much to talk about right here on the Fuse News episode 229. First of all, let's talk about the new video that launched on the channel over the weekend. You may have seen it during the Reloaded update showcase that went from midnight until 4 in the... It's the concept art of the Reloaded update. And there's some really cool stuff in here. If this is your first time seeing one of these episodes, what I like to do is I like to review some of the concept art that was left on the design cutting room floor. Usually, we talk about transmogs that we never got to have. But this time around, we're talking about the new update features, including the redesigned giant, the dragon, and more. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna have it linked at the end just in case you wanna check it out. The same thing 2 times in a row?
And we can't hit an 18.
Oh my God! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go, chat!
20,000.
This is just a reminder that the Legend Rune crafting event is still going on in-game. So make sure to roll those bad boys. So folks, 2 new monster families are coming to Summoner's War, the Asura and the Indra. And I cannot express to you enough how excited I am for these monsters, because I feel completely spoiled. I have been asking for monsters like these for so long. I love the aesthetic of an Asura with the 4 arms. It looks so intimidating, so cool. And also the Indra, who is inspired by some anime, some of my favorite anime out there, in fact. And I think their skills are actually very thematically cool. For instance, I think it is so appropriate that they apply attack break, and then if they're in that ascended form, then they also apply a brand, illustrating the difference in power level between them and their opponents. At the time of recording, we've only seen 2 of these monsters foreshadowed so far, though if everything landed with the update as planned, then the monster family should be available in the update. If you want to learn more about the skills of these monsters, then you should check out the link in the description that'll take you to the patch notes. It's June 30th. That means the first part of the Reloaded update has landed in Summoner's War. So let's talk about some of the highlights. First of all, we're losing B12s and they're getting replaced with the new Abyss floors. Abyss floors vary from the normal Kairos dungeon levels because not only do they have a chance to drop those intangible runes that we're going to be chasing, they also have augmented skills for the bosses. So the giant is going to counterattack everybody after 7 hits, and the dragon is going to apply 2 dots instead of just 1. You also can't use multiples of each monster, so unfortunately you're going to have to leave your dogs at home. Or at least you'll have to leave them in the B10s and below. And next we have the all-new Spirit Dungeon. Now this is where a lot of the rune sets from Rift Beast have been reallocated. So in theory it should be a lot more convenient to get those sets here. And of course, runes now power up automatically. There are no more failed attempts when powering up your runes. We've been asking for this for so many years, and it's finally in the game. This is a huge change, not just for Summoner's War, but for the entire genre, to be honest. Now this next change I have a very personal attachment to because it was something that I actually talked to the developers directly about when I went to Korea. Now when runes power up, their rarity is going to stay the same. Previously, it didn't make sense for a rune's rarity to increase as the power level increased, and frankly, it was a little bit confusing because it's so important that you're able to tell what the cap on a rune is, what the upper limit is, which rune is your best rune, which ones are worth readding, which ones aren't. And that takes me to the point of like before, you would go to the reappraisal menu and it says what that original quality level was. Now you won't need to do that because the rune rarity tags are there, which frankly, they always work. But upstairs, this update probably not much more. And it can only affect runes again if you start going. So I can see how some sort of things changing now. Again, they're so profound, it's just runes power up automatically, then artifacts might as well too. So they drop at plus 15 now. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the entire evolution system is getting revamped. Those are the highlights that I'm going to cover in the episode, but if you want to read everything or experience it, the dev note is available and the update dropped, well, a few hours ago. And I just want to re-emphasize that this is all the Reloaded update part 1. We still get to look forward to part 2 coming in August. We already got the announcement that the next 2 waves are the Frankensteins and the Living Armors. And aesthetically, boy, the Frankensteins need a second awakening. I was low-key hoping for them just because of that. And what a great combo, because we always talk about Copper and Bulldozer. So it's like, it's only thematically appropriate that they get their second awakenings at the same time. So enjoy this update and keep looking forward to August, because there's a lot more coming. Well, I hope you guys like penguins, because we're saving those little god. Well, I guess it'd be kind of weird if you had like a strong negative opinion about penguins. They're so cute. Every day you'll collect ice cubes. The more ice cubes you get, you'll earn up to some milestone rewards. Though there's a tracker running, and it tracks all of the ice cubes that we as a Summoner's War player base have collected together, and how many penguins we've saved. That's not actually true. There's no live penguin counter, but there is an ice cube counter. On our live streams this week on Wednesday, I did another Trial of KD episode with Come To Us KDA for the 3rd part, And yeah, we did the thing where we rolled the rune to plus 18 speed. That was awesome. And this Friday, which is today, again, if you're watching at the time of release, Jug is going to be joining me and we're going to be doing an update recap. You know when and where, but it's right there, just in case you don't or you forgot. There's that video that I talked about during the episode, and it's Friday, my dude, so make sure to pick up your 5-star Rainbowmon and your Devilmon from their respective shops. Keep on farming. I'll see you right back here next time for episode 230. Bye-bye.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?